Hey guys, so I just thought I'd make this video. I'm watching Food Network right now. Love Food Network, it's my favorite. I just went out in search of some food. Did not find any. Apparently we're in the ritzy-ish part of town. I mean, there's some construction, right, like you guys have seen. And so I go out, I'm walking down the street, I'm trying to find a McDonald's or a Burger King or something I can afford. Alright, one way, it's highway. The other direction, it looks like just downtown, a bunch of big buildings, nothing hospitable. Then I see this one street, and I'm like, ooh, that looks promising. Okay. So I look down it and I see a yellow awning, and I immediately think of McDonald's because I'm fat, okay? McDonald's isn't my favorite, but in times of stress, which this is a very stressful weekend for me because I don't do well with new people, I don't do well in multitudes of people, I don't do well in new places, etc. But other than that, I'm highly adaptable. I mean, really, apparently it's one of my strengths. So, I don't know how that works. Anyway, I start walking down the street. It's swanky restaurant after high class establishment after swanky restaurant. The only place I could even possibly dream of affording is a bakery, coffee shop, and eatery, but it was completely closed. Right? I don't think I could even afford the sushi place, okay? I'm lucky to still have money in the double digits. And I don't have my debit card. So I went outside. I got all sweaty for nothing. I am famished. The gift shop, I went to check out the gift shop. It's closed. I went at around 6 or 6:30. I can see junk food through the window, and I'm like, ooh, hello, give me some of that. Nope, they don't open again until 11 tomorrow. So that doesn't seem like very long hours at all. It was probably 6, actually, that I went, or maybe even 5:30. So the gift shop is not open that, that long. So then I remembered that there's a like coffee bistro-y kind of something or other downstairs, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go get a Danish or something. Nope, they were closed too. So then the only place in the hotel that's still open is a bar, and I am too scared to go in there and ask for food because it's probably just alcohol. It doesn't look like there's a restaurant in there, and I'm not about to be ordering some room service because I be poor. Okay? So my search for food was unsuccessful. So now I'm just gonna sit in my room the rest of the night like a sourpuss. But at least I got my exercise in for the day. And let me tell you, it is muggier than you would ever imagine here. Like, I didn't realize it until I was like 3 or 4 blocks away. Like, I went the wrong way at first and all this other stuff. And then I'm like, ooh, that looks promising. I see people walking back with bags, bags and stuff like that. They might not be from my convention, but they're coming from the direction of this hotel. And I'm thinking, there's a convenience store, there's something. But no, we are apparently in too ritzy of a part of town for there to be anything reasonably priced. I mean, this is California. I doubt I could afford stuff at the convenience store. Maybe it's just my preconception of the prices in different states and stuff. So I'm walking, right, and I'm noticing, like, to me, this is a high end. It's not like Beverly Hills, ritzy, or anything like that. Of course, I've never been. I just assume, that Beverly Hills is a lot more ritzy. But this is nice. This is, like, well taken care of. Like a, expensive part of town. And I was shocked. I saw this pile of trash beside, just like there was a couple of them actually, and they stink to high heaven. Like, it looked like somebody had just tossed out a trash bag on the side of the road. And, well, first of all, it was McDonald's trash, so that made me like, ooh, hello. Like, a lot of it was McDonald's trash. Like, the first thing I saw was a Happy Meal container, and I'm like, okay, that gives me hope. And then I realized it was a spilled trash bag. I'm like, well, maybe there's still the possibility of McDonald's in the area or something to that effect, you know? So I haven't given up hope at that point. So I keep walking that direction. I'm like, nope, it dead ends into a place with like architecture businesses and consulting firms and junk like that. I'm like, there's no restaurants even there. So then I turn the corner, I go down, and then I get like another block, and there's like this weird kind of bridge almost, but it's not a bridge. It looks like the structure for a bridge, kind of like that one down there, but it's just like a corner. It's really weird. I don't even think it was actually supporting anything. And there was a pile of trash in there that stunk to high heaven. So there was a second pile of trash in this really nice neighborhood, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But I could see that kind of being a place where a homeless person would live, because I don't think it gets a lot of foot traffic, so people probably aren't going to notice. It looked like it would keep out the rain, mostly. I mean, you could put some cardboard or something on the sides of it anyway. But, and then that was leading to the high-end posh restaurants. And then I saw this workout studio. It's, what was it, Bodies by Moama, something like that. And it said, are you tired of being fat? Fat. Frustrated. A. Aggravated. T. Tired, or something like that. Anyway, I'm walking past that, and I'm just feeling self-conscious as heck, because most of the people you see are skinny. You know, they got that whole naturalistic lifestyle, whatever. I love stuff that's like, oh, California, whatever. Like, when I go to Red Robin, I usually get the California chicken burger. And, you know, stuff like that. It seems to be slightly more healthy. When I go to, was it Jimmy John's? It's the California turkey something or other. Delicious. But I'm like the only severely obese person that I see. I mean, even the fat people aren't that fat, you know? They probably just be fat, not morbidly obese type fat. And I see this thing, and it doesn't encourage me to go in and work out. It just, you know, it's something that I would just avoid. But again, it gave me hope. I'm like, ooh, there's always fast food or junk food or something next to the workout places, because that's how it works. Apparently not in California, because they actually take their weight loss seriously and don't do the psychological crap of, well, I worked out, now I can go binge, because you know what, that's what I do. It's not really what I do, but sometimes that's what I feel like I do. Like, oh, I'm allowed to get more food or whatever because I have met my calorie burning requirements for the day. Now, I really wish that I brought my swimsuit so that way I could just swim in the hotel pool. I mean, that would be amazing. But I lost my really good swimsuit to Greyhound because I still don't have my luggage back after a year. Woohoo! So, yeah, I don't think that's ever coming back, but I have a new bag picked out because I have another trip August 8th for my other training. It was supposed to be the 1st, but I got a call today in my current training saying that it was moved to the 8th, which means I'm going to be in Philadelphia on my husband's birthday because his birthday is the 9th. And so that's a big ass bummer, but it's not like we have money to do anything anyway. So, oh my gosh, I have been ranting like crazy. Sorry, guys. So, that was kind of my experience walking around, and then, like, I got to the point where I was just covered in moisture. It wasn't even really sweat at that point, but it was like an instant realization that I was uncomfortable. So I decided to come back at that point because it seemed fruitless to go any further because I didn't see any signs of a restaurant or a convenience store or a gas station or anything that was within my price range. So I came back, and it turns out the only entrance to the hotel is through the valet parking area, which I think is, I don't know how it works in California, but in Newark, that's just stupid. I mean, but of course, we're a tiny little town, right? And in every place, like, I swear to you, the Pilates studio had valet parking. I mean, it's crazy. People can't park their own car. I mean, how do you afford $5 every time you need your car parked? But then it's like, okay, you can give us $5 or you can park yourself. There's a sign right there that says self park. Half of them, I'm like, really? But some of the restaurants are like they're only valet parking because the street I walked down had no parking on it at all. Like, I think the parking lot was under construction or something. And I'm like, okay, well, somebody's got a monopoly on the valet parking. I just noticed that congestion down there. I don't know if you can see it or not. It looks like somebody's moving. Yay! So anyway, I think it's gonna wrap it up for the night. I'm just gonna watch some TV, whatever. Oh! I did one more thing. I was walking down the street. It rained. It had rained today. Like I wasn't gonna go downtown because of the rain. But it stopped. It cleared up, so I took a little walk. But I didn't get on the shuttle or anything, because I would get lost. I didn't have my phone or anything, but I saw these little lizards run across. There was at least 5 of them. There was a family of lizards that scurried across the sidewalk. I think I'm not a person who is into lizards and can identify them, but I want to call them skinks. They were tiny, and I almost stepped on one, and it scared the crap out of me. Being from Ohio, I was like, oh, it's a frog. No, it was a family of tiny lizards, which I don't have a problem with except for when they startle me, because I startle quite easily. So, I am going to change into my pajamas. You know what? I'm not going to change my pajamas yet. It's a little early for that. But this has been day 2 in the hotel where I wish I had my swimsuit. I don't feel comfortable in the new one I bought yet, but I don't care. Next training, I'm packing it anyway. Like, when I leave on the 4th, August 4th for Philadelphia, I'm taking my swimsuit. I don't care. You know what? If you don't want to see my fat rolls, don't look. I've dealt with it my entire life. I continue to deal with it. And it's not like I want to be fat. It's just the way I am. I mean, I feel like I would be one of those skinny invisible girls if I was actually skinny. Like I was in high school. I was like, I could hide behind a telephone pole. And then I discovered fast food when I got a job, so it didn't last long. It didn't last long, but it seems like in my family, I've noticed, obviously I wasn't there when my mother was little, but my little sister, she got, 18, 19, and she started bulking up. It seems to be a family thing where our immune system, our metabolism is really, really supercharged until we hit like 18, and then we can't eat anything. Like I could eat anything. I could eat as much as I wanted. 18, boom, nothing. I mean, I blame it on the fast food, but I'm watching this happen to my sister, and I think it's genetics, honestly. I mean, it's crazy. So I didn't have a chance. I didn't exercise. I would go back and exercise if I could, but I don't think I could control my eating. So anyway, that's my little rant. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to get back to the Food Network because that's what I watch when I'm not at home because it makes my husband hungry, but I love watching him cook and junk. So, end of day 2. I will catch you in the morning. Bye, y'all.